This question was made for you. This Mandy knows you.
I was born to answer this. This has come full circle. We started this podcast and a Mandy comes.
Yes.
And he says, Andy, here you are.
Yes.
Here is the culmination of all the work you've done.
Yes.
He respects the work.
He does.
And he gives me the opportunity to show where the work has gotten me.
I watched you lose steam. Dear Shandy. Welcome back to Dear Shandy, listeners. Hello, Andy.
Hello.
How are you today?
Doing pretty good. Yeah.
You like Q&A day.
I like Q&As.
So do I.
That's where I like it.
Should we make Q&As this whole podcast?
Well, that's the original idea, right?
It was the original idea. It
kind of morphed.
It did. We became TV people. How did that even happen?
Well, you were a TV person. It's your fault.
Yeah, but I'm not really a TV person.
You were a TV person. Once a TV person, always.
Isn't that funny? I don't consider myself a TV person, but to the world, I am forever a TV person.
You can't wash the stain.
It's permanent. It's like one of those stains you get and you're like, oh, that'll come out.
Yeah.
I'll store it in the wash. And then it comes out of the wash and you're like,
yeah, it's just yellower.
Yes.
More yellow. It was darker,
brown.
now it's yellow.
You know, I find the absolute worst for that is foundation or sunscreen.
Oh.
With like tinted sunscreen.
Oh, forget about it.
That is, it's death.
Yeah. Or ketchup.
No, ketchup comes out.
No, it's got oil in it. Trust
Really?
me, I've spilled a lot of ketchup. I love ketchup,
Andy
as you know.
loves ketchup.
I've spilled ketchup on every item of clothing I've ever had. So
Okay.
on my shoes too, everything. And yeah, it stains.
Okay.
It turns yellow.
Okay. So like going on TV once.
That's it. It's ketchup. Speaking of which, I have a bone to pick.
Okay.
So it snowed a lot.
It did.
Here in Toronto.
It sure did.
Toronto, as you say. And I was telling everybody, I was like, it's snowing a lot. This is a big snow. Like this is the heaviest snow that I think I've ever seen. And you're like, oh yeah, you know, it's Canada. It snows a lot up here. I was like, no, but this is a particularly serious snowstorm.
Andy was disappointed with the reaction from the Canadians, including myself. He was like, no, but this is an exceptional storm. We were like, yeah, it's a lot of snow.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's so pretty outside. I'm like, no. This is a huge storm. This is unusual.
Yeah.
And no one was hearing me. And it turns out, wake up, biggest snowstorm in Toronto history.
Yeah.
In the history of humankind.
And you get to be here for it.
And I was here. I felt very lucky, but I also felt annoyed. I felt annoyed that I did not get the proper response to my histrionics about the snowstorm.
So that says something about you. Why does it matter if other people respond with the same excitement?
I wanted to share the excitement.
Yeah,
no one was meeting me there.
But people were like, wow, yeah, it's really beautiful. Yeah, it's a lot of snow. But it wasn't at the level you insisted it be at.
It was a record-breaking snow, and I wanted record-breaking excitement.
Canadians just don't do that with snow.
Is it a Canadian thing?
Yeah, we get big snows all the time. And even if it's like a couple of inches more than the last biggest one, we're not like, oh my God, this one's even more inches. Like, we don't do that.
Well, I'm very sad because I like to get excited about snow. Snow has made me excited since I was a baby, and it has never stopped making me excited. I am as excited about snow now that I was when I was 2.
Oh, Andy, that's so cute. You know who else is excited about snow? It's Ruby. We'll put our little video here.
Oh my gosh.
So cute. Yeah, we're recording this on Monday. The huge snow was yesterday, Sunday. This episode will come out Thursday. So by then, this storm might be old news, Andy. Canadians will be like, what storm?
Canadians.
We're so annoying. Okay, well, shall we get going answering our Shandy's Q's today, Andy?
Let's do it.
I love an on-the-road Q&A.
Me too.
All right, this first question is from A, as in the letter. Andy?
A?
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 It is A. Dear Shandy, I'm a longtime listener and reader. Yay, pretty pandas. Oh, yay. You're easily my favorite podcast in the world. Funny, smart, entertaining, and thoughtful. Thank you, A.
That's nice.
Which sort of leads me to my question. One of the many reasons I enjoy your show is that you as a couple represent my ideal relationship. How nice.
Aww.
I relate to Charlene in so many ways, and so, unsurprisingly, I find Andy very attractive.
Oh.
And she did the winking tongue out emoji. That one.
Wait, that means she doesn't find me attractive?
No, she's saying that it's a lighthearted.
Wait a minute, I'm not sure about that.
Okay. I've always known what I wanted in an ideal relationship, and you both are the best example of what that is. I've been lucky to have found something similar a few times in my life: immediate connection over shared humor, conversation that's curious and playful and clever, along with mutual physical chemistry. But alas, each time the relationship ended, one man wanted non-monogamy and I didn't. One didn't love me quite enough, ouch, and one was much, much younger by 17 years. I'm now 48, but look younger and am young at heart and live in a smallish European capital city. I'm from London previously. I am often told I'm too picky or I go for the wrong men, which is why I'm still single. But I don't think that's true. I just know what really good love feels like and I can't give up wanting to find it again. I decided to have a baby on my own in the meantime, as I didn't want waiting for love to mean I miss out on this life dream. I now have an amazing baby and I'm incredibly happy with my decision. I really like myself. I'm financially independent. I know I'm still attractive and I love being in a partnership. My question is, why aren't there more men like Andy? She did the crying, laughing emoji.
I mean, it's a great question.
I'm kind of serious. And when do I give up and accept good enough? A fireplace rather than fireworks, to quote Peg from Golden Bachelor. Is it just luck that brings the type of funny, deep, kind man I want into my life? If you hadn't have met Andy that night, Charlene, would you have been in an equally great relationship? I know you'll probably say, go where you might meet those men, but it's still hard, especially when you're not young and have a baby. With great love, A. I actually don't know if I would say that anymore. I feel like there was once a time when I would say, oh, go to these events, go to these places where these men tend to be. But I feel like things have shifted so quickly.
Yeah.
Like even since we met, I feel like people don't meet in person almost ever anymore.
Ever.
Yeah. Unless it's like a
Crazy.
true, like you go to like a ballroom dancing class or something that's like clearly a hobby thing that people are there to meet other people doing.
I mean, the moral of the story is there's only so much of me to go around.
Yes. And we share so much of you here on Dear Shandy.
Yeah, just unfortunately, it's just me. And I'm taken.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, have a nice time.
I want to touch on something she said here.
Do you think if she spent like a week with me, like me in my worst, me in my worst, like she'd be like, you know what? Maybe I'm good.
Well, so that I'm about to get to that because.
Oh, really?
Well,
I preempted you.
Well, yeah, and not in a way that I'm going to criticize you, but we've been married for over a decade now. We've been together a very long time, and while, obviously I love you. So I love you more than anyone.
Oh, here comes I can see it. A triple decker shit sandwich coming.
But
bring it. Come on.
You know what I'm going to say.
That bread is toasted nice.
Andy.
Lathered with a high-end Dijon, some mayonnaise.
Like an aioli.
Yeah.
A good aioli.
A Dijonnaise.
A Dijonnaise?
Just a Dijonnaise.
Okay, but I want like a garlic aioli.
I'm eating the sandwich. You're serving it.
Oh,
okay?
Pardon me.
Just give me the sandwich I want. Go ahead.
So, Andy's wonderful. I love you so much. But nobody's perfect. Nobody's. It's too big. I think sandwiches that are too tall are ridiculous.
Ridiculous. What's the point?
What's the point?
Is it for Instagram? Like, why do I want a sandwich so big that it hurts my jaw to eat it?
Yes, I agree.
And then you take one bite and the back opens up.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a seesaw.
Yes, and honestly, the best bread is like it has a shell on the outside, in my opinion, like kind of a bit of a crunch, which means that biting into that sandwich would only hurt.
Yeah.
So the only way that's really edible is if it's like not great bread, in my opinion.
Correct.
Okay, but all this to say, she touches on people. She says, people say I'm too picky. I think that if multiple people are saying that to you, I think it's possible. I don't want to say that you're too picky, but maybe there hasn't been enough distilling of like what you really need in a partnership versus like the long list of wants, which we've talked about. It's actually been a minute since we've talked about needs versus wants.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, it's a terrible dating climate. Everyone has all these options, so no one's really committing. Everyone's like waiting to see what's around the corner, the grass is greener, all this stuff. But I do think that with these changing times and with these changing terms in dating, which is to say men have so many more options than they used to have, I do think that you have to really get specific about what you really need in a partnership. I don't want to crap on your like love parade. Like, I love this about you. I love that you're like, I want that love. I've had it before. But I do think you have to observe that when you have found it, those men wanted non-monogamy. One of them didn't want what you wanted. Another one wasn't as in it as you were. I think that what you have to look at with dating is what your ultimate league is in terms of who will commit to you. So if none of the guys that you've been into were willing to commit to you, then I don't know if you can just take away, but I did find it. It's like, no, but you didn't find it in the package that you wanted it as.
Right.
I think you might need to up on your priority list commitment. Like that needs to be a higher priority, is someone who wants what you want out of a relationship, basically, and isn't just like, oh, you don't want to be non-monogamous? Oh, then I'm out.
I agree with you. I mean, you have to ask yourself, is it love that I want? Just love?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it the perfect love? My dream love?
Yes.
And the latter is pretty unrealistic, I think.
The dream love.
The dream love is
the fairy
unrealistic.
Tale.
Yeah. I mean, this is a very outlier outcome. So I think
what is?
The dream love.
Yes.
And I think that as a result of that, you need to accept that maybe just love, like a love.
A healthy partnership.
A healthy partnership where someone really cares for you and they pick you up when you're down and you pick them up when they're down and you enjoy movies together and you like chatting over lunch.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it doesn't have to be Romeo.
Yeah. And to be honest, Romeo, I'm sure on his worst day and after having been together for many years, maybe Romeo would be kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is where you were going with your,
with
your sandwich, your triple decker.
All this just
You see that diversion I created?
Yeah,
you never got there.
I was going to forget about it entirely.
I probably should have stayed there.
Andy really is a pain in the ass, you guys. I feel like maybe that doesn't translate, or maybe it does, but you're moody.
Yeah.
Andy is super moody. And I would actually caution, funny men are often moody.
That's the price.
That's the price you pay. Yeah. How badly do you want to laugh? I grew up with a father who was funny and moody. Yeah. And so, and this is a whole thing.
And now you found your father.
I found my father, as we all do. Oh, dear. You could easily give that sandwich about me too, though. We could about each other. All I'm saying is that on the surface, Andy seems so perfect. And he seems so perfect. And I don't know, maybe... Ding! Andy has a halo over his head right now. But we have our tough days. Like there are days where it's hard to keep the spark or to be on the same page. Actually, being on the same page is our superpower, I will say, but that's something we prioritized. But you cannot have it all, I guess is what I'm saying. And so you need to be very specific about what you do need.
Yeah.
That's your homework. What is it about Andy that you want to model your search after? I suspect one of them is probably sense of humor. You want someone who makes you laugh, right? That's popular. A popular one. Andy's so uncomfortable right now. But it's a good exercise. Otherwise, I feel like it's a sort of a shot in the dark. Yeah. You're like, oh, I'm attracted to him. Oh, he gave me butterflies. But that doesn't last. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't. Like someone could make you laugh in the first 6 months and give you butterflies. And then after 6 years, you're like, I hate this person. You know, she asked the question, if you hadn't met Andy, would you have found another perfect relationship? Is that how she worded it? We know what she means. She said, yeah, would you have been in an equally great relationship? To be honest, maybe in a different way. I don't know if it would be as good as this. Like I've said many times that I feel like there were a handful of people on this planet that I could have been this compatible with, and I was lucky enough to find one. But also I did my homework on what it was exactly I wanted in a person. It wasn't just a feeling. It was a level of compatibility of like feeling like my joke was gotten, feeling like accepted for who I was, feeling seen, feeling like I was really met there when I had a conversation, being made to laugh when I was feeling down. It got really, really granular. And I think that that's what we need you to do, only because I didn't get a ton of specificity in your email, about what it is you're looking for.
She's looking for me. And I mean, if things don't work out here, I don't know. I don't have any of your details.
Yeah, all you're working with is
email. I have an email.
We do have your email.
I don't know if there's a question here. What is the
I
question?
feel like that says it all.
I want to find my dream love is not a question.
Well, so the title of the email is, Isn't It Just Luck?
Well,
which is vague.
it's
That's
very
just as,
vague.
That is,
you can make a case that everything is luck.
Yeah.
That luck bad or good. It's all, everything we do in life is just luck.
Yeah.
That's not a question. There's no question here.
Yeah.
I appreciate the things you said. I promise you I'm a pain in the ass. It's not all roses over here. But I think that the lack of question is the issue at hand.
It's the lack of specificity.
Right. There is no, you are not asking yourself the honest questions. You are not being honest with yourself about what you want or what you need. Therefore, we can't really give you an answer because no question has been asked.
Yeah.
I can just give you my phone number, which I'll do later, not now.
I feel like she needs to go about this with the same, like I said, specificity that she did with being like, okay, I want a baby.
Yeah.
I've reached an age where I don't want to wait. I haven't met the guy who I'm going to do this with. So I'm making this happen for myself. I'm having a baby.
And you know what you do to have a baby? You control the situation. You make a lot of choices, blocking and tackling.
Yes.
To get to the baby.
Yes.
You should do the same thing with love.
Yeah. First, I think number one is like, do I want like a fairy tale love or do I want a partnership? Do I want someone who can co-parent with me?
Yeah.
Do I want someone who would make a great dad? Like, I feel like the things that she's looking for are a little different now.
When you look for love, I find it should not be searching for something. It should be allowing the receiving to be had. You should open yourself up to love.
Yeah.
And
even if it doesn't look how you thought.
If it doesn't look how you thought. If you go looking for something specific, like me, you're not going to find it.
Yeah, but I just said that she needs to be specific about what she's looking for.
I'm saying if you go looking for something specific, a specific type of person, a specific face, a specific dream, like you have a vision of what it looks like, you're not going to find it.
I agree with that. What you should be looking for are specific traits.
But you shouldn't be looking. You should be receiving and then filtering.
Yeah, but you have to look.
You're looking, but looking it's just semantics here. I'm saying when you're looking, when you're surgically looking like, nope, this isn't it, this isn't it, this isn't it. I know what I'm looking for. This isn't it, this isn't it. You run into problems.
Okay.
You have to be a sieve, big, like a colander of people. Yes. And through that colander will fall all sorts of types.
Yeah.
And eventually you look down and you're like, you know what? This analogy is falling apart.
No, I like it.
My point is that you receive like a colander. You don't go out like a blowtorch.
Okay. So I feel like we're giving kind of like mixed advice here because I am saying be specific.
Be specific about your overall needs.
Yes.
But don't be specific about the exact person you're looking for.
I completely agree. Yes, Andy. We landed the plane.
Yes.
Okay. I think we answered. You know, it's very tough answering a non-specific question. That's why we tend to encourage specificity.
It's very difficult. And I will end with this. All that glitters is not gold.
Oh, Andy, you're referring to yourself.
I mean, I'm sometimes gold, but sometimes I'm rusty, old, iron.
Oh.
But usually silver. Okay. Maybe bronze mixed in.
Okay. Honestly, we could give you, I think, the rote advice of like, oh, you just haven't met him yet. Your perfect guy's out there. Never settle. You know, that's my favorite one. Never settle, girl.
Never settle, yeah.
But there's no such thing as like not settling in some way because perfect doesn't exist. Like Prince Charming doesn't exist. And Prince Charming, I maintain, would also be a pain in the ass at some point. I think we answered that one as best we could. Good luck, A. I think you're going to need it at least somewhat because I think this is a self-work question.
Yeah. Olive and June, nail polish that will send you over the moon.
Yes.
Olive and June. If you're using other polishes, you must be a loon.
Oh, Andy. You would be a loon to still be using your old nail polishes when Olive and June is at your fingertips like this. For an at-home mani, maybe. They have press-on nails. They have the best neutrals. You guys know I'm a minimalist with my nail polish, and I love their milky neutrals. And actually, I'm wearing right now the nail strengthener, the one that you have in your right hand. And can we talk about the money you can save
not going to a salon every time to get your nails done. These are vegan, they are cruelty-free, and they just have the best color collection. They've modernized nail care.
I'll give you Milky. I don't have a lot to add here, but I will say that I am always shocked to learn how much time a woman will spend at the nail salon.
I gotta say, I agree. I can't do it, honestly. I feel so restless at the nail salon, and that's why I always do my nails at home. And they even have a gel mani system, including, by the way, a 5-finger LED lamp. So if you did want to do the gel thing at home, you can.
I'll give you 5 fingers. So visit oliveandjune.com/Shandy for 20% off your first system.
Again, that's oliveandjune.com, oliveandjune.com/Shandy, SHANDY, to get 20% off your first system. So Andy, I got a DM the other day from someone who wanted a recommendation of where to shop for dresses to attend a wedding. As a wedding guest.
That happens, yeah.
Yes. And here's the thing is whenever someone asks me that, I feel like what they want me to say is some obscure shop online that they've never heard of.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be totally honest. The answer is always Revolve. With Revolve, you're talking 1,200 brands, 100,000 different items. It is your go-to. It is the destination. It's the first stop.
When you have a fashion dilemma to solve, the only place to go is Revolve.
I like the jingle. It was hard to come up with a word that rhymed with revolve, wasn't it?
There's only 2, involve and solve.
It's so well curated. They have emerging brands. They have established labels. And you can even filter based on the occasion. So you could be like, oh, I need evening. I need floor length. What I like to often do is search based on jumpsuits or like knit dresses, things like that.
Why are they called jumpsuits?
I don't know.
Or you jump in it?
You can jump in
You
it.
jump in the suit. Like you just jump right in.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, but it's like a suit is involved.
Okay.
But Revolve suits are not involved. I did it. And they have inclusive sizing from extra, extra small to 4X.
So whether it's a weekend away, a big night out, or just a much needed style refresh.
Your dream wardrobe is just one click away.
Head to revolve.com/Shandy, shop My Edit, and get 15% off your first order with code Shandy.
Fast 2-day shipping, easy returns. It's literally the only place you need to shop.
Again, that's revolve.com/Shandy to shop my personal favorites and get 15% off your first order with code Shandy.
Offer ends February 12th, so happy shopping.
All right, this next question is from N, as in the letter. Charlene and Andy. And my name is spelled incorrectly. I love the podcast and have been listening since COVID times. I forgive you. I mean, let's be honest, I'm used to it. I have a question that I have been struggling with recently and figured I'd get some advice. I, 32 female, have been married to my husband, 31 male, for a year and a half. It has been a very productive year since we have had a baby who is almost a year old and also purchased a house about 6 months ago. We have been together 4 years, and during that time, our relationship was so easy, fun, and loving. Not that that has gone away, but with a baby and house, it has been a bit different. My parents are loving and supportive, especially helping me with the baby and maintaining the house. But recently, they gave me some very unwanted opinions and concerns that they had regarding my husband. They expressed that they were concerned about me and all the effort I put in on a day-to-day basis, and that my husband can be doing more to support me. They said they don't want me to burn out and see I'm going down that path. They also expressed that they have noticed some concerning behaviors where they believe he has been controlling, mostly regarding the baby, and that comment threw me completely off. I have never once thought my husband could be the controlling type, but my parents said that they recently noticed that I have to run things by him regarding the baby, which I believed to be normal, i.e., what the baby eats, if the baby can stay over, and other things, according to them. I didn't know what to say to my parents and believe what they are seeing is probably just a dynamic change since having the baby. I love my husband and think he is so kind and loving. I work part-time while he works full-time at home, so I'm okay with taking on more responsibilities. My question, do I feed into what my parents are saying and watch out for these controlling behaviors? I'm very concerned and confused since they have told me this and not sure how I should proceed with them since I am very close to them. Any advice would be greatly welcomed. Thanks, N.
Well, this is a perfect example of what other people think doesn't necessarily matter as long as you're happy.
Yeah.
And if she is happy and she doesn't want for more and she doesn't have issues with the dynamic between her and her husband, I don't see why an outside opinion should affect her behavior.
And it's her parents.
And it's her parents. And I need to know what the relationship is with the parents. Are there previous incidents where they've been like, I don't know why you're wearing that color these days. It's not becoming on you.
Yeah.
Or has there been, like, why are you hanging out with these friends? Or I don't know about that career.
Ooh.
Or, like, stop eating so many sweets. That kind of thing. Has that happened in the past?
Yeah.
Where they've tried to, like, sort of, rain on her parade with parental advice that's misguided. So is she happy?
Yeah.
Number one, are you happy? Are you content? Are you in any way dissatisfied with the dynamic between you and your husband? If any of those, one of those was a negative. I'm confused now. You get the point. If any of those don't check, maybe you should give some credence to what your parents are saying.
Yeah, here's the thing that stands out to me is I feel like if her parents, let's be honest, I think a lot of parents would do this, okay? We have to remember they have a new house, only 6 months in their new house. They have a baby who's less than a year old. Like, think about what is happening in their lives right now, all the change. And also the new reliance on her parents to help, right? So suddenly they're more involved and they're seeing things that like this couple is still navigating having a baby, a new house, all these things. And they're like, the parents are right there in there. So they have their opinions, right? I know my parents are a bit like this. If they're like, so if there's the closer they get to you, the more they're like, oh, but you seem to be working harder than he does. Like, you seem to be doing more of the heavy lifting than he is, but that sort of thing. I just think it's very common for parents to feel protective of their child forever, no matter how old their child gets, in whatever relationship. So that's number one. The thing that stands out to me is that you would think if N was secretly harboring resentment over doing so much more than her husband, or being so reliant on him and, him calling the shots, I would think that her parents saying this would be like validating to her.
Of course.
It would land differently with her.
Yeah. I think it's ironic that the parents who are now grandparents, new grandparents, and they have this grandchild. And what's the natural impulse as a grandparent? You want to get up in that child, right? Everyone wants to get there. They want to get in there.
They want to get in there. Squeeze.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff. And a lot of controlling, maybe. What do you want to do when you have a new child or grandchild in your life? You want to have some level of control. Everyone wants a little control.
Oh, people,
they want to have
control. We
love
control.
Everyone loves control.
It's my favorite thing.
And now they have this new child. Like, wait a minute. The last time we had a child, we had full control. Now we have a child and we have hardly any control. And this guy now is in the middle and he's kind of controlling it.
Even our daughter, who's the mother of this child, she has to run it by him.
We don't have control over her. Our spokesperson is now out of our control.
Yeah.
So what's interesting about this, I think, is she's talking about control with her husband. I think this is about control with her parents. And I think her parents not only are sort of trying to gain control, but they're also feeling the loss of control.
Yeah.
For the first time in their life, they feel the loss. Like, I want to control this and I can't. So who do they blame? The guy in the middle.
Yeah.
Hey, he's controlling too much. Let us get in there.
Yeah.
And I think that this to me is very clear cut. Regardless of their past history, I do think they have past history of trying to do this kind of stuff in all sorts of ways.
Yeah.
But let's just say they don't. Regardless, this is not a question to be asked by you if you are happy and content with the dynamic and relationship with your husband, period. This is not a question you need to ask us. You've already answered the question by saying, why are they saying this? Like, should I be listening to them? What's the deal?
Yeah.
That's the answer. You're confused. If you thought this was right, you'd be like, see? My parents.
You'd be like,
See?
hey, husband,
Yeah.
this is a thing that I've already been on your case about.
Yeah.
And my parents now see it.
Yeah. See, I have allies now.
Yeah.
I told you I was right about this. You're controlling.
There's also a difference between, I think, the husband asserting, like, no, the baby can't eat that. No, the baby can't go there. The baby can't do this, and this. Versus her being like, do you think we should this with the baby? And him giving an answer. And the reason I say that is because but we don't have a baby, but I still...
Excuse me, ma'am, ma'am, we have a baby.
We have a fur baby who is an absolute sweetheart. But I will say that when I ask you questions on like, what should we do? Where should we go?
I'm like, oh, please, like, make a decision for me.
Yeah,
it's like my
it's the
favorite
best.
thing. I love it.
Speaking of dogs, I want to be a dog. I want to be told what to do all day long. I don't want to make any decisions.
Yeah.
So if I had someone like her husband doing, I'd be so psyched. Take it all. Take the reins.
I think there is
it's a luxury.
There's an appeal to being with someone who can take the lead in that way. Look, it is possible that we are just coming at this from a certain angle and that actually she is blind to a very controlling husband.
No, it's not possible. The only way that we're wrong is if she's lying to herself. If she's 100%
there's no way
lying.
for us to know that.
And there's no way for us to know. So we have to always assume Shandy's are not lying to us.
Yes.
Why would they lie to us? We've given them so much.
If we're wrong about this, it's because you are lying to yourself.
Yes.
And therefore your email is a lie.
It's a lie. So if your email is a lie, sit down for a 30-second meditation and say, am I lying to myself about this? And if you are not, forget about this, disregard what your parents are saying and move on with your life. And enjoy your new child. Was it a boy or girl? I don't even know. It's an it. Because we don't know.
It's always the baby.
Okay. So it's an it. I got to call it an it.
You know, we have to remember she's 32. I always talk about this. The age, I think it's late 20s, early 30s, where there's a break with your parents.
And a break with childhood.
Yes.
In the old days, olden times, there was a break with childhood at like 14.
Yes.
Then it was 18. Then it was 21. Then it was 25. Now it's in your 30s. Let's be honest. People in America are children until they're 30, unless they're in a very specific situation. The middle of the bell curve suggests people who are hitting 30 are just entering adulthood. So this is a crossroads.
I think people might have an issue with this.
I don't care. I'm talking about the middle of the curve.
So what you're
I'm
saying,
not talking about the edges.
So what you're saying is a 25-year-old 20 years ago had owned a house on average.
Yeah, but that's not their fault.
I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm not blaming anyone. I was making a scientific statement of fact.
Okay.
I have declared this fact.
Maybe the 25-year-olds of today would love to own a house if
everyone
that were
wants
financially possible.
That's good luck. Anyway, she is finally an adult.
Yes.
You are an adult. You have a child. You have passed the age of 30.
Yes.
You are crossing into adulthood fully, and things happen. You start questioning, wait, are my parents right? Maybe they're not. Maybe my parents have been wrong about everything.
It's just
usually
possible.
true.
It's totally possible. It's disturbingly possible.
Some parents are right about a lot. Some parents are wrong about everything.
I feel my early 30s was really like a...
Yes. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is an insertion example. They're inserting themselves in a situation that probably doesn't need fixing.
Yeah.
And the only way it does need fixing, if you are lying to us and to yourself.
Yes.
So if you're not lying, disregard.
I also find it, there's so much going on, and her parents are there to help, right? They're there to assist with the baby. And how interesting that with all that's going on in her life, she's not writing into the podcast about juggling her marriage post-baby, having a baby, the house, all these things. She's writing, her parents have given her such, have stressed her out about this, what they're saying. What I'm saying is, I don't know if they're helping.
No.
How is this helping?
It's not helping, because there's not a problem. They're creating the problem.
Unless she's lying to
Unless you're
herself.
lying.
Yes. Okay. And that's the best we can do with the information we've been given. And, assuming you're not lying to yourself and therefore us. And so good luck. Maybe the Shandys will read
I don't
this
know
one
if you need
differently.
it. I don't know if there's a problem to fix.
All right. This next question is from Allie. Dear Shandy, my mom put me onto your podcast, so shout out to your older lady fan base.
Oh, I love our silvers and goldens.
Yes.
I love him. We met one in the park the other day.
Oh, she was spectacular.
An angel.
And also just stunning.
Stunning.
Yes.
She was one of those women, in the movies, like in Titanic, they had that woman who's 95 years old.
Yeah.
But she's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's stunning.
Yes.
That's what she was.
And when we found out how old she was, I was like, this is amazing. She looks incredible.
I never know what to say. I don't want to make too big a fuss about it. I'm like, oh my God, how can you still be walking with your real legs?
I know, but it wasn't about her looking good for her age.
No, she
it
just
was more
looked good.
She was just
I would smash 100%.
Okay. This Shandy lives in Winnipeg, Andy.
Ooh, cold.
Here we go.
Winnipeg colder than Edmonton, right? Even colder than Edmonton?
I am not sure about that.
I'm going to go colder.
Okay.
Winnipeg, to me, the first thing I think when I think of Winnipeg, I think cold. Nothing else. Hockey and cold.
But you think of cold when you think of Edmonton too.
Well, what do you think of? Oil?
I think of mall.
That's tremendous malls in Edmonton. Yeah. West Edmonton Mall.
Come join us today.
Stay for the food and leave for the prices.
No, the prices are actually good.
They're good. It was a misnomer.
Andy came up with a song for West Edmonton Mall.
I did.
We loved that mall. We spent a lot of time there.
Tremendous mall. It was the only place you could go where you didn't freeze your dick off.
Here we go. I, Allie, 27 female, am getting married to my fiance, Mac, 29 male, this summer. But this isn't about him. I have a lot of anxiety about everything. I am an anxious girly day and night. I have a friendship relationship question. We have decided to forego having a traditional wedding party, but still want to get ready with a couple of friends and family. My issue is that two of my closest friends, Poppy, 27 female, and Eve, 27 female, are no longer friends with each other. For context, we used to be close friends working at the same summer camp and going to school together. In 2023, Eve moved to another city for work. No big deal. We all got together when she came into town. In winter of 23-24, Poppy's younger brother, who has physical and cognitive disabilities, became sick and was in the hospital with pneumonia or something like that. I checked in.
That's what the doctor said.
Pneumonia or something like that.
What's the prognosis? It's pneumonia or something like that.
I checked in often via text, and she was sending out mass text updates to many people. After a few months in the hospital, Poppy's brother went home. In June 2024, I got engaged. A few weeks later, Eve came to town for her mother's birthday for 2 days. We had lunch together close to my office to catch up and show her my ring, etc. She didn't reach out to Poppy due to time and said they were just drifting apart, so she wasn't at the top of her list. Poppy found out from someone's Instagram story that Eve was in town and got very upset. And
that's the worst.
And said it has been clear for months that Eve doesn't care about her, saying that she didn't check in often enough on Poppy when her brother was sick, and Eve is a nurse. And then not seeing her was the final straw. They had a nasty text argument where both of them were sending me screenshots.
Oh, God.
And calling me during various parts of the argument. I was trying to play nice, but in the end, Eve went back to her city and it was over. I then became the person whom each friend would complain about the other two. Oh, that sucks. This question's giving me anxiety.
You know, this is the one thing I will say, and I've said this many times on the podcast, I think women overall better than men. Just overall. Just
but not,
the whole package.
Not with
this specific type of situation, so much worse.
Yeah.
Like literally if, okay, so I understand her brother was sick, he had pneumonia or something.
Yeah.
Could have been something. You know, we still don't know.
Yeah.
If I had a similar friend situation and they were literally terminally ill, they were like resuscitated, it was like cardiac, like a total disaster. And I kind of knew about it. And I 3 months later, I'm like, oh, totally my bad. I totally spaced out. I was
didn't
actually
check in on you.
Yeah, I didn't check in on you. I'm so sorry. I'm so happy you survived.
It's not you. It's your sibling. It's the person's sibling.
Yeah. I'm saying if it was them, my actual friends. Okay. That's my point.
Yeah.
Just they were like, don't, no sweat, man. I'm here. Let's hang out. Let's get a beer next week. That's how it goes down.
Yeah.
If they were dying and I was in town and I knew they were dying and they got better, they would forgive me and we'd go out and we'd have a good time. We'd celebrate life.
So all of your friends would not be bothered by that?
There's a couple that might be a little
funny
bent,
about it.
But honestly, I can't think of one that would be truly, truly upset. There's one. There's only one.
Oh, who is it?
Because they give so much in that department that I feel like if you didn't return, they'd be like, whoa.
Wait.
What was I don't
No,
guess.
well, we can bleep it. I just want to.
It was
Oh.
Interestingly, he'd be the one. He wouldn't say it though. That's the amazing thing. Even the guy who's super upset would never talk about it.
He would never say anything.
Yeah,
he would never be upset.
It wouldn't change our friendship at all.
At all. Yeah.
No screenshots, no talking to friends about things they were saying, no passive aggression, just nothing. And this is where men win. And that's it. And you know, it's not even necessarily a good thing because we just bury some of our emotions and some of our feelings. But this is where men win.
What really sucks here is that they're putting Allie in the middle, or that this is all in the past, right? So we're not even onto the question yet. But I feel like already they're making Allie have to be the one who's like, please don't put me in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be in this position. I'm sorry. Can you find another friend to vent to who's not me? Like, who I'm like part of the three.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm in the middle. Like, this sucks for me.
It's not fair.
You're making me choose your side.
It's not fair.
And instead I'm getting people pleaser from Allie. So she's like just trying to please each one. And
you can't.
She's probably just
have
telling
to pick a side, or you have to back out. You have to either say, I'm out. I don't want to be in the middle of this.
Yeah.
Or I agree with you and I disagree with you. That's a risk.
It is. It's a big risk because then a lot of friends would be like, but you're not loyal to me.
This sounds nuanced. I don't think anyone's fully to blame. I don't think you can pick a side easily in this one.
Yeah.
But so she got caught.
Eve.
She was in town. Eve got caught. A lot of people, most people do at some point what Eve did, which is say I'm not in town.
Oh my! Or you don't even have to say. You just don't say that you are in town.
You are in town.
It's lying by omission.
Lying by omission is done by at least 80% of people that have done that at least 2 or 3 times in their life, and they didn't get caught.
200 times.
Yeah, like 100 times,
Yeah.
10,000 times. They didn't get caught. She had the misfortune of getting caught, which is rare, by the way.
Yes.
Very rare that happens. You usually get away with it.
Instagram
It's
story.
a little more complicated now with Instagram. Yeah, well, that's your fault. You shouldn't be posting.
Well, it sounds like she was on someone else's Instagram story.
Oh, that's not your fault. Then you got to tell everybody, don't post. It becomes like a whole cross, like a bank robbery now.
God.
But my point is that she got caught doing something that a lot of people do and get away with.
Yeah.
And it was unfortunate. But again, it was not her that was in the hospital. It was her brother.
You're talking about Poppy now.
Poppy.
Yeah.
It was her brother, and her brother may have had just something. So I'm just saying that if I'm the judge in this court, I am not laying down a heavy verdict against Eve.
Okay, so we're not even onto the question yet, but you're already team Eve.
I'm not even team. I think Poppy overreacted, but I'm not saying. I think it's even. I think no harm, no foul.
Okay.
This is just a thing that happened in life.
Okay.
It's not a big deal, and I don't think that Allie should take sides. I think she should extricate. I think she'd be like, guys, I honestly don't want to be involved in this. I don't think it's that big a deal. I'm out.
Unfortunately, Andy, that's all in the past. It's too late.
It's too late.
We're going to get to the question.
But that's a lesson to be learned in the future.
Okay. For anyone listening. So Andy, as I've gotten older, I've come to realize the health of your skin, the glow of your skin is often reflected by what you eat, what you consume, what you drink.
So are you saying you are what you eat?
You are what you eat.
That's why with Peak, you are what you drink.
Correct. Because Peak takes the most powerful botanicals, minerals, and vitamins, and they formulate these delicious drinks. So right now, I am drinking this ceremonial grade matcha. This is volcanic soil matcha. And you can see I have one every single day. And this isn't just energy, it's a detox for your skin. What Peak has done is they've put chlorophyll in there, EGCG, which brightens and firms the skin, L-theanine, which calms the skin, and catechins, which support your metabolism and fights breakouts. And all this while I'm drinking my morning matcha. Too much information.
I have a lot to say about that.
And meanwhile, their complement to this, which I have in the evening, is their BT Fountain. It has hyaluronic acid. It has ceramides and chelated minerals. So that's the hydrator. It rebuilds your skin in the evening. I'm just a believer that what you consume will show. Like, and I know, because if I go crazy with dairy or I go crazy with sugar, I see the difference, unfortunately.
Yeah. And I also think everything that goes in my body from now on, I want to be ceremonial grade. So redefine your standard of health.
Get 20% off your order and begin your intentional wellness journey at peaklife.com/Shandy.
That's PIQUE life.com/Shandy.
Try it and glow from the inside out.
So Charlene, everyone wants nice things.
I would think so, yes.
But there's a problem with wanting nice things.
They're expensive. You could argue the nicer the thing, the more expensive it is.
I think that everyone should have nice things.
Oh, Andy. And how might they get those nice things? At an affordable price.
Stealing.
Okay, try again.
Dupe.
Yes, dupe.com, of which we are big fans. I mean, a completely free platform where you can enter the URL of an item you've been eyeing. So you go dupe.com/the URL, and let's say there's a sofa, maybe an expensive sofa, and you're like, ugh, that's the sofa. That's the one I want, but I can't afford that sofa. Dupe.com is going to show you less expensive alternatives, sometimes the exact same item for 60, 70, 80% less. And that's because a lot of these pieces are manufactured in similar or same factories. And oftentimes what you're paying extra for is the name brand.
And now you have at your fingertips something that
Your fingertips.
at your fingertips, something that could only be envisioned in a science fiction movie.
It's so true. This is the sort of thing that I would have dreams about. I'm like, one day, maybe. And by the way, it's not just furniture, although that's what they're known for. But on top of that, they have fashion, shoes, jewelry, and more. I have found many fashion pieces on dupe.com.
So using dupe.com is insanely simple.
Go to dupe.com, that's dupe.com, and paste any product URL, or you can even upload a photo of the item if you don't even have a URL, and it'll instantly show you similar options for way less.
There's also an app and a browser extension if you want to make it even easier.
No account needed. It's totally free, so start saving with dupe.com today. Okay, so fast forward now to April 2025. Okay.
Oh, we haven't gotten on the question yet?
No.
Oh, crap.
Eve moves back to our city and doesn't tell Poppy.
Wow, she's doubling down.
In the past, Poppy broke up another friendship saying, let's have a meeting and talk about it, but then spent the lunch saying they are not friends anymore and nothing would fix it. So Eve was not willing to go to lunch to have the same conversation. In August of 2025, I, Allie, go wedding dress shopping. I bring my mom, two friends who know both girls well, and Eve and Poppy. It was awkward and tense. Poppy was trying to establish that she and I were the closest out of everyone there.
Poppy is so annoying.
Poppy also tried to convince me
ass.
to keep looking for another dress, even though I picked one there.
Oh, Poppy.
I spend a lot more time with Eve than Poppy, and I find myself avoiding Poppy more and more.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, I knew right away when I heard her name.
Her name probably isn't Poppy.
It doesn't matter.
It is a
the fact that she thinks
well-chosen.
of her as a Poppy
Yeah.
says something.
My fiance doesn't like Poppy on a side note.
I don't blame him.
We put a lot of stock in that here at Dear Shandy.
Yeah, not being liked
By the spouse.
by the spouse is a big deal.
If it's a good
Especially,
situation.
honestly, with men, and I just, as a man, I think I could say this based
Yeah.
on my experience.
as a man.
It takes a lot for a man to openly say, I do not like one of your friends. Because usually men like to keep things simple. They're just like, I don't want to get involved.
Yeah,
I don't want to make this a thing.
Yeah.
If I don't like someone,
Unless
I'm going
he's
to assume I'm not going to like all
Yeah,
your
unless
friends.
he's like toxic and controlling, and like that's a different thing
That's
where
a
he doesn't
different
want
thing.
her
That's
to
a
have
whole
any
other
friends.
thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that if we have very little evidence to go on whether Poppy sucks or not.
Yeah.
So far, all the evidence leans to her sucking.
Yeah.
But now we have actual evidence that says she sucks.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that Poppy sucks. I'm going to say it right now. Poppy sucks.
I mean, her fiance thinks that she has horrible vibes and is a bad seed. Ooh.
There you go.
Okay. Anyways,
I'm gonna
Poppy
trust
Poppy says she won't let go of this, and Eve doesn't want to grovel for forgiveness as she doesn't think she did anything wrong. They both want to be part of my wedding day getting ready squad, but I don't know what to do.
By the way, you notice how you don't hear about the brother anymore. Brother's fine.
Well, yeah, the brother and
Brother's totally fine. Just had a cold.
what does that have to do with?
I'm just saying.
Oh, so Poppy's still holding on to not having been
What's
checked
the
on
big deal?
because the brother turned out to be fine.
He's fine. He had a cold.
I mean, pneumonia or something.
He had something. Let's be honest. He had or something.
So what you're saying is Poppy likes to play victim.
She's a victim. She's annoying. I don't like Poppy. I think that Allie should stop being friends with Poppy.
Okay, so they all want to be part of the getting ready squad. Allie, this is Allie speaking. My rabbi said I needed to have a third friend step in to say, you two need to get your shit together. Yes, my rabbi said that. I am worried that the awkwardness and tension will be stressful, but at the same time, I don't want to choose between the two. If I do, I will choose Eve.
Smart.
And it will probably end the friendship with Poppy
Good.
if she's a game day scratch. What does that mean?
Scratch, meaning she's off. You're not a sports person.
Oh, okay, but why would Poppy need to know? She would find out. There'd be some Instagram story.
Poppy will find out everything.
Yeah. How do I proceed without taking on more stress as the already anxious bride? I do not want to hurt anyone or end my own friendship with Poppy. XOXO, Allie.
Look, I'm not going to make her end her friendship with Poppy.
Oh.
She wants to be friends with a pain in the ass like Poppy.
There's history
that's her prerogative.
there. Poppy does sound high maintenance.
She is a pain in the ass.
She sounds high maintenance. She
But
doesn't let things roll off. Like, you can be annoyed by something someone does or doesn't do, but to really she sounds like she's the common denominator. She's having like meetings with friends to tell them why she's not friends with them anymore.
She is so obviously a problem.
Yeah.
But that's fine. It's fine. You want to be friends with Poppy, that's your problem, not my problem. That's something I will not give advice upon.
But
she should not be friends with Poppy.
okay, so
No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. But I think that you should invite them both and you should tell them, this is my thing. This is your thing.
Yeah.
It's not my thing.
Yeah.
It's your thing. I never wanted this thing.
I don't want drama.
I want you guys to get along for the sake of my wedding. And if you don't get along for my wedding, then you're going to have a beef with me.
Oh.
Period.
I don't picture Allie being able to do this. You know, part of the issue is that Poppy she's not self-aware enough to realize how transparent it is when she's like asserting how close she is with Allie. It's like the fact that other friends were there and she was like saying these things to be like, oh, Allie and I are closer than any of you are with Allie. Well, I hate it when friends do that because it's so painfully transparent.
She's lacking self-awareness. She's annoying. I don't like Poppy. I'm going to make it very clear.
I'm not a big fan either.
I do not like her. Yeah. I do not like this Poppy. I do not like her on a train. I do not like her on a plane. I do not like her when riding a bicycle.
Oh.
I do not like her when rowing a boat. Oh. I do not like this Poppy.
Shouldn't bicycle rhyme with the next word? In that?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
There's no word that rhymes with bicycle.
Oh, really?
Except tricycle. Anyway, my point is that this is your day. Watch what happens with Poppy. Watch. If it's your day, and this is your big day, this is the biggest day, you should be the priority. And you should take great note of the friends that make it about them. And if Poppy makes this about her, you need to reconsider that friendship.
Oh.
Period.
Yeah, I do think that not inviting Poppy to the getting ready thing is kind of...
You're making a mountain out of a molehill.
She's ending the friendship.
Yes, you do not want to do that. I think you should end the friendship, but I'm not here to give that advice.
Yeah.
You need to invite them both and you need to tell them in no uncertain terms. I know this is going to be uncomfortable for you.
It's a big day for me. I have, can you and Eve just like be friends today?
You can probably make the peace by just giving that lecture.
To be honest, I think that she's now, this has come home to roost. Allie got herself in this position by not laying a boundary way like a year and a half, 2 years ago when the friends were both
That was the lesson that I told that it was too late.
Yes, now it's too late. But now it's coming home to roost. You now have to deal with this on your wedding day.
So this is no longer about this. This is about the thing I said previously.
Yes.
Don't let yourself be inserted into other people's problems like this.
Yeah.
You're not a judge. You're not an arbiter.
Yeah.
But now that you're involved, you need to be firm. No
firm
drama.
in the way that you weren't at that time, and now you wish you had been.
Make up for it.
Yeah.
Now you have to pay twice.
Yeah.
You didn't get the dress when it was on sale. Now you're paying full price.
Yeah.
Tell her to keep it in her pants. It's your wedding.
It rubs me wrong that Poppy, even after Allie was like, oh, this is my dress, I found my dress. She's like, no, but you should keep looking.
Ugh, Poppy.
Like, why? Because you don't like it? Like, what's your opinion have to do with this?
Ugh.
I find that annoying.
I do not like this Poppy.
I don't like Poppy either. You know, she did a very good job with this email, was showing and not telling.
Yes.
She showed us who Poppy was.
She didn't give her opinions.
Yeah.
She just said, here you go.
Yeah.
Tell me how big an asshole Poppy is. She told her friends that. She's like, watch, dear Shandy's going to think Poppy's an asshole.
Okay, good luck, Allie. Unfortunately, I think you're going to need it because Poppy sounds like a handful.
Yeah. Also, congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. All right. This next question is from Mandy on the Range.
Oh, it's a man.
It is a man.
A real live Mandy?
A real live Mandy, I think. Dear Shandy, Resident Mandy writing in for the first time. And I just wanted to thank you both for what has become my go-to weekly podcast. I was introduced to all things Bachelor when I met my girlfriend at the time, as well as your witty, hilarious, yet insightful recaps. We loved them so much we started listening to all your other episodes that promote relationship development. Is that what we're doing? Are we promoting relationship development?
I love this. This Mandy is dear to my heart already.
Fast forward 5 years, we are happily married, parents to the most wonderful 2-year-old boy, and expecting our second child. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I often joke to my wife that I credit dear Shandy for molding me into the husband and father she needed. But I'd like to tell you it's not entirely a joke. Your show has explored and uncovered dynamics and aspects of relationships I would have never have given a second thought.
Wow.
And you should know you are a huge net positive in the lives of your listeners. Oh my God.
Wow. From a Mandy, no less.
From a Mandy. Thank you.
Oh, Mandy, you came and you gave without taking.
Oh.
But I needed you now. Oh, Mandy.
Oh.
You came and you gave without taking.
Now for my question. My wife's best friend, Elle, and her partner, P, live on a 10-acre farm in another state. Elle and P have no intention of getting married or of having children, but they have built a life together filled with ... animals.
Oh,
a lot of them.
This is a good life.
They currently own 10 dogs.
Wow. That's
6 cats.
That's
16 chickens. 3 goats.
Well, that's maybe too many animals.
1 alpaca and 4 ducks.
4 ducks.
4 ducks. That's an interesting number of ducks.
It's a cute family.
Let me stress that they are not farmers in any sense of the word, just a medical doctor and an electrical engineer who are animal crazy. We used to visit their farm often for long weekend trips, and as animal lovers ourselves who own 2 dogs, we have always had a great time. However, let's see if you can guess what this question is going to be about. What's the however? Because so far it sounds great, right? What do you think the issue is, Andy?
There's too much...
With all these animals, there's...
Too much precedence given to the animals over the humans?
Oh. Okay.
Too much poop everywhere? Too many germs?
Yeah, very good.
Too much grossness?
Yes, too much grossness.
Okay.
Very good. However, their house is filthy, all caps.
Yeah.
The main issue is the 10 dogs who all live indoors, yet are not house trained or ever given baths. What?
Wait, so this is like a house of horrors. This went from like a cute farm to really a disgusting shithole.
They all live indoors, but they're not house trained?
That's disgusting.
Or ever given baths?
Wait, these are crazy people.
We are talking dog urine and feces everywhere.
Wait, hold a second. Wait, hold on a second. These are crazy people. This is like the kind of thing you read on the news where they like haul them off to prison and the animals are removed.
Yeah. Dog and cat fur in the air and on everything in the kitchen, bathrooms, and living areas. Since we both love them as friends, we used to view it as a form of camping or roughing it. My wife's friend is a bit eccentric and suffers from OCD, which ironically causes her to not be able to clean because of decision paralysis.
What?
Nor allow an outside maid or cleaning service into her home. Ooh.
Okay, this doesn't seem like traditional OCD to me. It seems like OCD would be cleaning all the time.
She's a doctor.
She's a doctor of humans?
Or maybe she's the electrical engineer. Anyway, of humans. Okay, so she has always been sensitive to criticism. Her own family does not approve of her lifestyle and refuses to visit her. In fact, my wife and I are the only visitors they ever receive, and they get very excited when they host us. Oh. However, now that we have a child and another one on the way, my wife thinks having our son stay out there is just too disgusting.
Yeah.
Since he was born, we have managed to get them to visit us instead, but they have been making comments on how we need to come back out to the farm now that our son is older. How do we ask them to clean up without offending them? I know it sounds like a simple thing, but my wife's friend has confided in us and cried over how her own family not only judges, but openly mocks her lifestyle and the state of her house, and saying anything now seems judgmental. We did visit once recently, but made up an excuse about having to sleep at a hotel, which seemed very odd to them and I could tell did not sit well. I have told my wife we just need to break it to them and that they need a maid or we won't bring the kids over, but she is too afraid of hurting her friends' feelings. Are we being too uptight and dainty? Thanks in advance for any advice. Mandy on the range.
Okay. First of all, this is the easiest answer I've ever had to come up with for a situation like this.
Okay.
The easiest in the history of Dear Shandy.
Wow. Okay.
Your son's developed a cat allergy.
Oh.
Simple. Done. No issue.
That's actually pretty good.
It's as good as it gets. It's so easy. First of all, something
or just like allergies to things.
Whatever. Allergies.
Dander.
He's developed an allergy to all animals. Whatever. Dogs, cats, alpacas,
but they
ducks.
have, they have 2 dogs on their own, so it has to be a cat allergy.
It's cat. You can't get, first of all, they could say, there's no way this doesn't work. And I'll tell you why. Number one, do you know that like 60% of the human race has allergies to cats? Do you know that?
Oh, poor cats.
I know, poor cats, I know. But so saying you have a cat allergy is basically like saying that you snore sometimes.
Yeah.
Everyone does it. So that right there, everyone does that. Yeah, they're all doing the cat allergy. But that right there is the best excuse you can have. But it's also fail safe.
Yeah. No,
because how can they say, oh, no, we'll be fine. We'll take the cats out and we'll keep them with our friend across the road. No, that cat stuff is in that house forever.
Yes.
You can sell that house and sell it again 100 years from now. There's still going to be cat dander in that house. So there's no way they can fix the house to let them come over. And that being said, this is the perfect excuse, by the way. Thank you.
That's a very good. Yeah. I'm honestly amazed.
You are welcome. This is an example of your welcome being appropriate. I can say to you, Mr. Mandy, you're welcome.
Okay, so
it's appropriate.
Yes.
You should know that if you're a real Mandy. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so are you done?
No, I'm not done.
Okay.
And I'm going to say the second layer is that absolutely this is disgusting. This is disgusting. What's going on there is repulsive. I would not sleep in that house if you paid me. And I love animals. All the animals listed I love.
Yes.
All of them, including the ducks.
Yeah. Oh, the ducks especially.
You know, goats, I'll tell you, I love...
Goats less. The goats are the least.
Goats have dropped for me, and I nothing against goats.
No, it's their eyes.
The eyes. The eyes are the eyes of the devil.
Whenever I look at a goat, I'm like, oh, so cute goats. And they're looking at you and their eyes are kind of like...
Yeah.
And there's no like soul behind the eyes.
No. And then when you have food, they come at you. They come at you.
Yeah.
There's no heart.
No.
There's no heart.
A duck has much more heart in its eyes.
Yeah. Baby goats are a little more manageable. Yeah. Really little babies. I mean, they're super cute. But even baby goats, they're starting to...
They're all cute. It's just that out of that list of animals...
The eyes. See those eyes in my nightmares.
Okay.
No, but goats are wonderful. My point is all the animals listed, I love them.
Yes.
There's nothing to do with the animals. It has to do with germs and cleanliness. It's disgusting. Who knows what you could catch? This is a perfectly reasonable thing to not want to do.
Yes.
And the cat allergy is your way out.
I actually would go so far as to say, Mandy, that you guys in going and staying with those friends, in order to make them feel better, you are actually enabling.
Yeah.
You're making them think, oh, our house is normal. This is a normal situation.
Yeah, you're making the problem worse.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They should have an absence of guests.
Yes.
To have reality slap them in the face. Be like, wait, we haven't had guests in 3 years. What's going on? Maybe we're doing something wrong.
So, I feel bad for them, for the friends.
I do too, but
there's something wrong.
There's something wrong with them. They've gone mad.
Yeah, it's like when you watch those shows about hoarders and they're like justifying why they have all this stuff, why they can't get rid of this stuff. It's like, there's something wrong.
There's something wrong. There's something, you know what?
You have 10 dogs.
Look,
10 dogs. You didn't potty train your dogs, but they all live inside. Just the dogs alone. That would be bad with one dog.
One dog.
One dog.
0 chickens, 0 cats, 0 goats, 0 ducks.
Yes.
One dog who shits in the house, I don't stay over.
Yeah. They've bitten off more than they can chew. They love animals to a fault. This is what you call loving animals to a fault.
Yeah, they went too far.
They're probably getting sick all the time.
or they're never getting sick because they've gotten every sickness that anyone could ever get.
Their immune systems are on fire.
Yeah,
now.
they're like, why does everyone who comes over to our house get nauseous and vomit everywhere?
You know, Andy, I have nothing to add to your answer.
Thank
It's
you.
a perfect
I was hoping.
answer.
Yeah, it's amazing. Animal question. This is where I really excel.
Well, also, you're germaphobe.
And germophobia. This is, if I can't answer a question about animals and germophobia, then
Yeah.
I shouldn't have a podcast.
This question was made for you. This Mandy knows
I was
you.
born to answer this. This has come full circle. We started this podcast and a Mandy comes.
Yes.
And he says, Andy, here you are.
Yes.
Here is the culmination of all the work you've done.
Yes.
He respects the work.
He does.
And he gives me the opportunity to show where the work has gotten me.
I watched you lose steam. We all saw you lose steam towards the end of that sentence.
You know, sometimes you have something to say that's powerful.
Yeah.
And the words aren't there.
No, I get it.
I think about this all the time. When you're talking, are you thinking of the words before they come out, or is it pure instinct? Like, is your brain just like, we know how to form these kind of sentences? You have to put in like 1 or 2 words in the next 20 seconds, but we're going to do all the rest instinctively. Like,
I think that.
I don't think I'm thinking about what I'm saying
No.
right now. It's just words are coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on. I literally don't have any idea what I'm going to say next.
Yeah.
No idea.
Wow.
I don't even remember what I'm talking about. No, I actually don't. But my point, I think, has been made.
No, your point has been made. You're right. I don't necessarily know what I'm about to say either.
Yeah. It's pretty weird.
Okay, I have nothing to add to that. Perfect answer.
All
I
right.
think it's a given that they should not stay there. I'm sorry. Guilt is never a reason
Never.
to do something you don't want to do.
No,
Or
guilt.
something that you feel could be unsafe for your young child.
If guilt arises and you are not legitimately hurting somebody
Yes.
or a group of people, shun it.
Also,
Don't let it in like a vampire. If guilt comes to your door, the only way guilt can cause damage is if you let it in the apartment or the house.
Okay, well, Andy, that is a wrap for this
All right.
Q&A. If you enjoyed what you heard today, you know what we will ask of you, and that is to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow us on Instagram, and
TikTok,
leave us Apple and
Spotify.
podcast ratings and reviews. Tell your friends.
And speaking of animals, clean ones. One. Come on,
Ruby,
come on, come to daddy.
come to mommy.
Come on, come to
Come to
daddy.
mommy.
Come to daddy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Where's your boo-boo? Where's your boo-boo? Where's your boo-boo bear? Where's your boo-boo bear? Oh my God. Man.
Okay.
Okay, go to mom.
Come to mommy. I will say, not to brag about our potty training abilities. Hi, boo boo. But Ruby, like, there are times where I'm like, can't you just pee indoor?
Oh.
There are times where I'm like, can't you, like, if we're in a hotel room or something, I'm like, oh, just pee in the tub. Just go in the
Yeah.
tub. I don't want you to, I don't want to go
She
outside.
will not go
She
inside.
won't.
She will not. She will hold it until she bursts.
Yeah.
She's a good dog.
She
She is a
is
good
such a sweet-
dog. She's
But
a good
it's not
girl.
about those
She's not a
dogs.
dog. She's a girl.
It's not those, the 10 dogs aren't bad. It's that they didn't train them properly.
No dogs are bad. All dogs are good.
Yes. Okay.
Humans make dogs bad.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Dear Shandy. Bye-bye. Dear Shandy. I have a sneeze.
A sneeze.
It never came.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What happens to sneezes that never come?
I don't
Do they
know.
shrivel and dry up like a raisin in the sun?
I knew where you were going with that. I feel the raisin in the sun in my nose right now.
Oof,
It's not
the
happening.
worst.
Okay.
It'll
yeah.
come.
What?
It's gonna come.
You think?
One day when you
It
least
always
expect
comes?
it. Yeah, it'll come.
Thank you for believing in my sneeze.
Are you gonna sneeze or no?
It's not coming.
Okay. Smack your face so you get the sneeze out. Smack the other side. Good. Harder. Good. Now it's gone. See? Okay.